Hello, hello, and welcome to the Divine Femedian Tarot. My name is Kristen. I'm a psychic medium over here, about to pull some cards for you. I got a channeled message from Spirit saying, could you do this one more time? Can you do us this one last favor and help us to fix this person one more time? We're giving it one more shot. And this resonates with you deeply because I feel as if this person may have said something along the lines of, I don't want a relationship. I'm just going to give up. I don't want to talk to anyone. I don't want to deal with anybody. I don't want to do anything. I just want to go my own way and live my life how I'm going to live my life, completely void of having a relationship with anybody. And that's just the way it's going to be. So, and we all know that that's pretty hurtful. You know what I mean? That's pretty hurtful to us. And it's also pretty hurtful for the person who's wishing that on themselves, who's made that type of commitment where that's just what they're going to do, that they're just going to completely give up on love, and that's what they're going to do. But what your spirit guides would like to ask you is, oh my gosh, my little money tree over here just fell. I guess it wants to be a part of the reading, so we're just going to leave it over here. Divine Blessings. It makes a nice decoration. But before I get into the cards, I just want you to, so if you want to hear about that message, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Even if you don't share, just like and share. Even if you don't share, like and subscribe. If you want to share, share. Anyway, things get a little crazy over here, but I just want to take a few deep breaths. 1, 2, 3. And just focus in on the energy. And I want you to do this with me. And when you do it, I want you to focus on the energy of your person. So get your person in mind. So the first thing I'm seeing is two spiritual beings with their crown chakras and their root and sacral chakras lit up, like on fire. Like not on fire, but like a very bright light around the two of you. So the two of you, male or female, you're not in a relationship, that I could tell you. You're not in union in the past. If you watched the other video that I posted the other day, I did talk about that, about how this person was comfortable being in a spiritual union as opposed to being in a physical union. And if that's a little bit beyond your realm, then this is not the reading for you. And I'm not talking about twin flame. I'm not talking about anything like that. I'm talking about a person who feels that they're more comfortable being in a spiritual union as opposed to a physical union. That's why they feel as if you are already theirs, that the two of you were already together because you are in the spiritual realm. So that's could explain why this person is so hard to catch, and also why they're so why they could be so distant at times, because they want to save that energy to give it to you in the spiritual realm as opposed to in the physical realm, if that makes sense. For some of you, it will make perfect sense, and it will make sense for you, especially if you dream about this person. If you have a lot of dreams about this person, whether you see them accurately in your dreams or not, I feel as if you can kind of sense them around you while you're dreaming, or just have some sort of a strange connection to them while you're sleeping. But I do think that you do see this person in your dreams. You feel them. They may look different, but you definitely feel them. Okay, so that's how you know if this is for you. Okay, so what do we have coming out here? Okay, we have the Six of Cups. Ooh, cards just flying out. We have the Queen of Cups in reverse. We have the Ace of Swords in reverse. We have the Eight of Wands in reverse. Two more, Spirit, please and thank you for what this person is thinking and feeling. What are we working with here? What are we being asked to face? What are we being asked to correct within this person? You've been waiting for this person a long time. Oh, cards are just flying out everywhere. Okay, so we're going to put these aside. And that's too many. Well, maybe not. We'll save them. We'll save them. Okay. Just clearing the energy, a little bit for me, a little bit for you before we go into this reading. Okay? Thank you, Spirit, for your assistance. Thank you. Cleanse my space, cleanse my energy. This is just Palo Santo. If you want to get some for yourself, it smells delicious. It smells great. Love it. It's one of my favorites. And I got this cool incense burner from Amazon. And it just clips right into here. And it goes upside down, so it's not blowing out. It blows up, which cleanses the space, which is nice. Okay. All right. So let's take a look. We're going to receive. So right off the bat, I can tell that you've been waiting a long time for this person to come back to you. I do feel as if some of you may have been in therapy to try to help you, or taking some sort of medication or doing something to try to deal with a lot of the rejection, a lot of the in your head thoughts about yourself when you met this person. Okay, this person may have triggered a lot of childhood wounding within you. You know, like you're in first grade and everybody likes the same guy, and, you know, he ends up liking one girl. Like, I feel like this connection dug up those types of feelings, like those types of sensations and those types of feelings. But regardless, you've been waiting for this person for a long time. Okay, this has happened within galaxies. The two of you have been together within galaxies of each other for a very long time. You see how the little boy has this little star dust thing back there? That's where I'm getting this from. This is like a twinkle, twinkle little star, I wonder where you are type of thing. So if the two of you didn't connect in another life, maybe as you were growing up, you were thinking about each other, you were manifesting each other, okay? Now we have the Queen of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Swords. I'm being guided to tell you that this has to do with the mother. So this could be their mother. I'm just going to say they, he or she, take it as it resonates. Their mother getting in the way of the connection between the two of you. That's why this person is not clear as to how to communicate with you. Or maybe it's something that the mother said or did that they can't quite communicate to you effectively. They don't know how to communicate this to you. Okay, was there something, let me just pick. Was there something that the mother, this person's mother, said to them, or something about their mother that's interfering with this connection? Spirit, please and thank you. Yeah. You know what it is? It's not that they don't know how to, it's not that they don't know how to tell you, because the Page of Swords is here in reverse. It's not that they don't know how to tell you. It's just kind of like they walk a very thin line with their mother. And they never know if she's going to be in a good mood or a bad mood, if she's going to receive things well or she's not going to receive things well. That's what this is. So it's kind of like maybe the mother has bipolar, or she has some sort of a mental condition where one day you can talk to her and she's all open and she's great, and she's like your greatest cheerleader, and then the next day it's like, get away from me, stay away from me. Like this, their mother is emotionally unstable, so they're unsure about how to communicate with you, because their experience with women, or just their experience with feminine energy, take it however it resonates, their experience with women has been unclear and unsure how to communicate with women. Okay, and then also for a huge majority of you, this person does not know how to communicate effectively with feminine energy. They don't know how to handle when a woman is upset, and they don't know how to handle when a woman has her boundaries and her guard up because their mother was this way, okay? All right, so let's see. So this could just be the foundation of this that's built on this. All right, let's go a little bit deeper. Let's go a little bit further. They may never have told you, because I have the Page of Cups, I have the Three of Wands, I have the Eight of Cups, I have the Knight of Swords in reverse, and I have the Tower in reverse. So they may never have told you that somebody that they were either interested in, or somebody that they fantasized a lot about, or perhaps this has to do with you, because I'm looking at the same type of, like, I'm looking at the same kind of like stardust nebula here that's back here, which is the same as the Six of Cups. What I think that this person never, like, I think this person fantasized a lot about love. They fantasized a lot about you. They wondered about you. They wondered where you came from. Like, how did you get to be the way you are? What did you walk away from? What were you able to leave behind emotionally that you're single now? I feel like this person doesn't quite understand why you're still single. Yes, that's what this is. This person questions, why are you still single? Like, why aren't you available to anybody else? How come you haven't dated anybody? Like, what's wrong with you? Do you really want this? Or are you just going to walk away and never come back? And then the Tower here, the Tower to me in this, you know, there's going to be, this is an avoiding a disaster. Because going back for you in whatever connection that you left, that you walked away from, either whether you told him or not, would actually, you're avoiding a disaster. You're not going back to that connection. You're not going back to whatever it was in your past. But they're just trying to wonder, they're trying to understand, what is it exactly that you are avoiding, and are you for real? Like, they want to know, if I go forward with this, if I make you an offer, is it going to trigger something about the past, about a relationship that you were in, that would make you walk away from me? They don't know, like, how cured you are. They don't know how much healing you've done. They don't know what direction you're coming from. Okay? All right. So that's what this is. That's what this is. So that's what they're thinking. And I want to know, now we want to know what Sagittarius is thinking. What is Sagittarius thinking and feeling about this person? It's obviously the opposite of this, because you're seeing this person as being dull. You're seeing this person as being not an action taker, someone who's not just very confident in walking away from things. Like, I don't think that this person realized when a Sagittarius is done with somebody, they're done with them, and they're most likely never going back to that situation. But they have no clue. You're not done with this. This is not over for you. This is not over for you, Sagittarius, by a long shot. Because things are still left unsaid. Things are unbalanced. With Justice in reversed here in the World card, things are unbalanced. Things are not, there's an unspokenness about the ending of this. Where it's you know, whereas you were able to, in the past, walk away from the person that you were in a connection with, right? You were able to do that because it was over. You knew it was over. There was no going back. But this person doesn't know that about you, Sagittarius. And you are having trouble walking away from this person and closing out this cycle, because it's not final. And if there's one thing that we don't like, is energy. It's almost like leaving a cord unplugged halfway out the wall and it's just sparking. It's never really fully connecting. And that can be very uneasy when you go to cut the cord from somebody. You know what I'm saying? Or if you just say, you know what, I'm done. But I do not believe that either one of you want that. Neither one of you want that. What would this person like to say to Sagittarius if they could say anything? I hope that you can forgive me one day. One more. I left when I saw you with someone else. Okay. But I don't think that they actually physically saw you. I feel like it has to do with the energy of this card. You see how this person's fantasizing? Maybe this person was fantasizing about you being with someone else. And they don't want that to be true. So I'm thinking that maybe this person was fantasizing about being with someone, you being with someone else. I left when I saw you with someone. I don't think they physically saw you with someone. I think that they saw you in their own mind being with someone else because they weren't taking any action. Because things have gone on for too long. And then it's, I hope you can forgive me one day for doing that. That's interesting. Bottom of the deck, we will be together again. Wow. What do our spirit guides have to say about this? Since they're the ones that are asking you, can you give this one more shot? Can you just hang in there with us until we get this person figured out? You know, can we give it one more shot before you use your free will to just kind of say, you know what, I'm done with this, close this cycle out? Because once you say that, you know, listen, nothing's in concrete. Let's not get, dramatic here. Oh, I don't know if I could show this. Well, maybe. Love. Love is the foundation of your existence, and you're just as worthy of receiving as you are of giving love and compassion. While love can be a beautiful emotion, it is equally a form of energy that propels you through life. Okay, so it's like... it's about giving this person grace. It's about, giving... loving this person regardless of what they are. And listen, I know that there's a huge majority of you out there that are so freaking tired of hearing that, where you should just be patient, you should have grace, like, okay, let this person go, you'll find someone better, this and that. That's why they're saying no. Can you just give it a little bit more time? And of course, a lot of you are reasonable, like, yes, of course I'll give more time. Of course, because you haven't presented me with anything else. So it's not like you have 50 different options here. Your heart has been set on this person for a long time. So, what's the overall advice that we can give for Sagittarius? Let the powers be that do what the powers be are going to do. What you need to do is to keep the faith. They're testing you to see how strong you can hold the memory of the memory or the thought or the manifestation of the relationship you would like to have with this person in your mind without going back and thinking about the past. That's what they want you to do, Sag. Don't go back to the past and think, oh, well, they're doing it again, or I lose complete faith, or this isn't what I want. They want you to hold true to the decision that you've made. This is the last time that you're going to have to go through this cycle with this person. And I'm not saying that they're leaving you. I'm just saying this is the last time before there's a commitment made. Okay? So hang in there, Sagittarius. If you have any questions or you want to book a private reading with me if this resonates with you, you're like jumping out of your skin, and you're like, oh my God, even if you're not, if you just want to connect, get a personal private reading with me, do it. Send me a message. Go to my website, www.kristentinsley.com. Go to my website. You can go to my Instagram, Divine Femedian Tarot on Instagram, or right here, send me a message or leave it in the comments. Hey, reach out to me. I'd like to book a reading, and I will do that. All right. So just hang in there, Sagittarius. I'm going to keep watching this energy to see what gives, what changes, all that good stuff that's happening. Okay. So just hang in there, deep breaths, and remember, don't think about the past. If you want to build a future, don't bring the past with you. All right? I love you. Best of luck. Bye.